It's a little after 7 o'clock today on Tuesday, right?
The 26th.
Tuesday, June the 26th, 2018. And we are out here at the AMC Theater, and we're going in to see Ocean's 8. And I can't say I haven't seen any trailers or previews for this one. I've seen actually quite a lot of them. And I can't say that I'm completely unbiased and without any preconceived opinions because I love Sandra Bullock. But I'm going to let this movie try to stand on its own, and as soon as I get out, we're going to go get something to eat, and I'll turn the camera on and give you guys an opinion on what the movie was like. So, going on in now. Just got out of the movie over here at Waffle House now, one of the few places still open, about to have our waffles. What did you think of the movie?
I thought it was great.
Come on, now you got to give a little more commentary about that.
I don't know. I don't know how to comment on a movie.
let me start off. Maybe I can get you started.
Right.
The movie was what you would expect from an Ocean's movie. It was a heist with a lot of complications to it, a lot of twists and turns, things that go wrong, a lot of improvising on the fly. You know, brilliant, well thought out heist, just like you would expect. I will say this for it though. It drug a little bit and it got a little boring.
Okay, yeah. And some of it was predictable. There were parts of predictability.
There was a little bit of predictability.
Yeah.
But they had a really good cast in there. The cast, I think, really made the movie. There was, I don't know all the names of the actors, but there was the main girl from Enchanted, Ella Enchanted. What is her name? I'm forgetting. But she's come a long way since Ella Enchanted. I'll say this. She did a good job.
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway. Yeah. There we go. See, there you go.
Okay.
You know how to do this. Anne Hathaway. Love her. And she's come a long way since Ella Enchanted. A lot more growing up now. And then the girl from the Mindy Project and The Office. What was her name? You can't remember her? I always thought she was adorable. It was just like, oh, I just want to give her a big hug. Just like that kind of character. And she was in there. She did a good job as well. And Helena Bonham Carter was in this. And of course, Sandra Bullock. I got to sit there for an hour and a half and watch that cast interact with each other. I don't care. They could have been talking about doilies. I think I would have enjoyed it.
That was a pretty cool experience.
It was.
Them.
Yes. Oh, and the girl that was on Saturday Night Live for a long time.
And she's in American Horror Story.
Yeah, she was on The Martian. She was like
I can't remember her name.
She was the press. What was the press secretary, I believe, on The Martian. She was in there too. You not remember her name either?
No, I'm not.
See, I recognize these actors. I'm just not. I'm just not remembering their names, but I know and enjoy their act anyway. So they were all together in this movie, and it drug a little bit. But I'm thinking that may just be because I've seen so many like Marvel movies recently that I've gotten kind of used to that fast-paced superhero movie. And then going in and seeing an Ocean's 8 movie, a really well done Ocean's 8 movie, it did feel a little boring and a little like it dragged. But it was still good. It was good. Out of 10, what would you give it out of 10? I'm not going to say. You go ahead and say first.
Okay. I would probably give it a 7.
A 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10.
I would go more for like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, at least an 8
Ocean's
out of 10.
8 gets an 8.
I was not even thinking that. Okay, well there you go. Ocean's 8 gets an 8. That's from me. It gets a 7 from her. So it really is. It's a fun afternoon. Go see it. Just don't expect the fast-paced superhero Marvel movie style. It's definitely an Ocean's movie. Well, coming home from the Waffle House, I just hit a deer. The speed limit was 45, and I saw it in time to get slowed down to somewhere around 30, so it didn't really cause a whole lot of damage. I'll let you guys see it. Headlights are intact. This one's a little bit wobbly. You can still see some of the hair from the deer right there. What a mess. I think I'm just gonna get some nice dark JB weld and stick it all back together best I can. Some more hair stuck in it right there. Stupid deer. Rats with long legs. That's what they are. Well, it's the next morning now. Got some sunlight out there. Gonna go assess the damage in the daylight. Actually, that don't look so bad. I still kind of wonder what was down here. What was down here in this slot? I'm starting to think maybe I should just go to a junkyard and get a whole new grill. After driving around and asking some questions at some junkyards around here locally, then making a bunch of calls, it turns out that the front grille to this Toyota Tacoma is a very coveted piece. They don't have it used anywhere for hundreds of miles. So I would have to get it aftermarket, brand new, which at that cost would be actually a lot higher than the deductible on an insurance claim. So I'm going the lazy man route. I'm making an insurance claim on a little grill damage. Seems a little overblown, but I'm a comprehensive member, and it's going to be a no-fault accident, which is not going to make my insurance go up. It'll show up on my record, but it really doesn't make any difference. So that's what I've been paying for insurance for so long, and that's what I'm going to do. So you guys are going to just have to, you're going to be seeing this thing damaged for a while. I don't take it in for repairs until July 9th, and going to get it all fixed up. Okay, enough with the boring stuff. Let's get on to a little more fun content of this vlog. Now, the weird thing that I'm going to be consuming on this episode. You guys are, if you've been watching this very long, you know that I am nostalgic for the old energy drinks, and that means Surge from way back. But I recently found one that goes even further back that I remember drinking back in the early days. This is Jolt Cola, going as far back as 1985, and even still having the tagline at the bottom that says all the sugar and twice the caffeine. This will be my first time drinking a Jolt in a while. I wasn't even aware they were still making it. I'm happy to find it. It was at the Dollar General grocery market. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open and give it a try. You know what, with today's standards, this might have twice the caffeine as normal cola, but it does taste a little weak as compared to something like Red Bull or NOS or even Monster. But still, nostalgic, very tasty. Next, I'm going to do a little foraging. This is not a foraging channel, but it definitely has a few elements of it. This is, I believe this is called wild garlic. The red seed pods at the top can be eaten, and they have a nice bite to them as well. Let's see if I can get this pulled up by the ball, the root. There, you see it? There's the wild garlic down there. So I'm going to use both ends of this, and I know I saw another patch of it further down over here. I'm going to go get some more from down there. The wild blackberries are definitely to that point where it looks like they're ready to be harvested, and I'm going to come back later on this week and get a whole bucket full of these things and make something with them. I do another cooking from inside the camper video with these blackberries, but that is not what I'm doing today. You'll just have to check back for that. And here we have it. Lots of these wild garlic seed pods sticking up from this nice big pile of, I think this is called Riprap, an erosion control thing. I don't know how easy it's going to be to pull these up from between the rocks, so I'm going to give it a try. Oh, actually, kind of easy. Alright. Well, I'm going to go through here and harvest as many of these things as I can, and you'll be able to see what I'm going to use them for a little later on. Okay, now that is plenty enough for what I'm planning on doing, and then some. Next is the clean cut up and process. Well, I'm just now finding out there was weed killer used on that rock pile, so I'm not going to be able to use the seed pods, but the wild garlic itself that was under the ground should be plenty safe. Okay, now I'm going to take this garlic and really mince it up fine, just like what you're used to doing with garlic that you get from the grocery store. And now the fish that I caught just a few days ago makes a reappearance, and I need to go ahead and get them all cooked. Let me just say ahead of time, it is going to be a job for me to eat every bit of this. But I am going to try. Alright, I'm going to fry them up old-fashioned country way. Cornmeal, garlic, and, well, extra virgin olive oil. I don't know how country that is, but it certainly is better than the regular vegetable oil or canola oil normally used. And of course, the cornmeal is going to be doused with a heavy dose of Old Bay fish spice. First, I'm going to try cooking it, just putting the cornmeal on the outside and then maybe getting the garlic to stick to it. That doesn't seem to be working. Just going to put the garlic down in here. Okay, so the garlic is now in with the cornmeal, and just try dousing the fish in that. Alright. Flipping the first batch. Taking the first batch off. Looks like they are nice golden brown and crispy. Gonna let these cool and do a taste test. See if maybe I need to adjust my ratio of Old Bay to cornmeal. Maybe add a few more spices. We'll see as soon as these cool down. Alright, taste testing the first piece. That's pretty much already right on. I'm going to continue cooking, just like this. Taking the last two pieces off now. And dinner is served. Mountain of fried fish. And that is going to be it for this one. Man, I think I must have broke some kind of record. In this one vlog, I had a movie review, I hit a deer, tried a retro energy drink, did some foraging, and had a cooking video right at the end. All within about 15 minutes. If that's not some kind of record somewhere, I don't know what is. I've really enjoyed this one, guys. Please don't forget to smash that like button, leave comments, questions, suggestions, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon so you'll start receiving notifications. I love you guys very much, and I will see you again in the next video.